Welcome to Aaron Plays. In this episode we'll be doing the French turn 4 of La Bataille de Hanau. There are one or two little tweaks that I have made to the end of the coalition turn as corrected by my erstwhile opponent. There was an artillery battery here which I had had left limbered, though he did correct me that of any facing changes whilst moving on a road do not cost anything. So that's where he got the extra movement point to move it to unlimber this battery. And with it unlimbered, the cavalry that I'd placed here, he wanted here, and the cavalry I placed here, he wanted here, so giving this a free field of fire. There was an infantry battalion, these regiments that I moved across this bridge and I placed here. He actually wanted it placed here, which is fine. And then now this artillery unit here has got a field of fire. He wants me to fire on this unit, so give me in the offensive fire phase it would have been a 4, 3, 2 or 1, so it needs a 6 to hit, which I'll resolve now. No. Okay, so that's as far as I can see for updates. Actually, that's not quite true. One other one. I fired this unit from here into here, and I said it's got a fire value of 1, -1 for the town of 0, but you always get a one shot, and that's not true. Units, the voltigeurs, are not affected by terrain. In fact, are not affected by any modifier. They always hit if they roll a 6. If you do not generate any firepower with any other unit, as in goes to 0, there is no shot. So I rolled a 6 for this unit, which caused a casualty on this unit, which they then rolled a morale check, which I rolled a 10 on. Okay, so that should not have occurred. So those rolls would have been taking place on this unit here. Well, if that had occurred, that unit would have disordered, and I've had a word with my opponent, and we decided to keep the loss I'd inflicted on this unit rather than inflict it on this unit and disorder it and start the whole shambles again. I made an error here. The die roll should have been here, but that's how we've corrected it, so that there's still a loss on this stack, rather than start creating disorder and such forth over there. So, turn 4, 2:30 in the afternoon. What are the French to do? Well, first thing, going through the sequence, we have to check losses. Okay, army losses. The French have taken 17 steps of losses and got 1 disordered. So that's 16 steps of losses plus 1 disordered up the top there. That makes army morale level at 17. The coalition have got 23 step losses, but enough actual disorder units to take their army morale level to 36. So over halfway to demoralisation. Okay, now checking command status for the French. So we have the Emperor here. So all his corps commanders got to be within 10 hexes. So that one, this one here, which they are. Then going from the individual units, we have Friant in charge of the guard infantry, and they've all got to be within 6 hexes of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes. MacDonald, they're all in that hex there. Sebastian, they're all here. Victor, they're stacked with him. So the big one here, Nansalti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's out of command range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just in. So he's the only one that's out of command. Well, he's disorganised anyway. But I will put an out of command marker on him. Okay. Right, so after the out command phase is the cavalry charge. Now these guys can't charge because they've got this post-charge marker on them. That's a reminder that they can't charge this turn. Do I want to charge across this bridge? Effectively, I can't. It'll be across the stream. This guy will be at 5 multiplied by 4, so he'll be at 20, as long as he's got full steps, which he has. So he'd be at 20. And my guys charging across the stream, their combat value is reduced to 1. So that'll be 1 times 2 and 1 times 4. I don't think so. No, no charge there. Staring across each of the bridge. These here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there are therefore can't charge through the guns. No targets for a charge. Therefore, no charges. Therefore, movement phase. Okay, I'm going to start with Nancelti's cavalry here. So as there's no charges, that post-charge marker comes off. I want to threaten around this area. So moving through the forest for cavalry is 4. Crossing a stream is +2. So this guy here can go 4 to there. Technically he takes facing change 4 into there. He's got 10 movements, so another 4 to there, that's 8. And crossing the stream 9, 10. So I'm now going to leave him as such. Okay. The guys with Nancelti. I really don't want to go anywhere here because of this artillery. So they should now be put back into, in fact they should have been put back into column formation as soon as the charge is finished. That's my bad. So they're now going to change facing. Pull 3 on the first hex, that's 1, 2, 3, crossing the stream 4, 5. Okay, not entrance 6. Now the Cossacks here they've got a reaction zone because they like carry 2 hexes. However, they are combat value of 3 multiplied by 5, that's 15. These would then turn over. I don't think they want to have a tussle with dragoons and heavier guard cavalry. I mean, how many steps are we looking at here? So this unit 13, it's only got 1 step, and this unit here 12. In fact that's only got 1 step as well. There's only 2 steps here, and this has got 5. That's slightly different. Okay. Yes, 6 movement points. These have got 5 steps. Morale is 6. These guys are at 11 morale. And they've got Nancelti with them, which would be an actual -2 off whatever combat roll. So they would be probably at 15. And these guys with 1 step each, they would be at 8 and 7 of you 15. 1 to 1, I don't think the Cossacks will risk it. That's 6 movement points, 7, 8, 9. In fact, they've only got 8, so let's move them back to there and do that. Give them the 3 frontages there. Okay, and let's take over. So they will now actually go to 5 fatigue because they've definitely moved up to their maximum. Okay, there are another cavalry unit here from that particular formation, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Now this formation has number 11. Okay, it's got 1 step as well. Okay, the out of command unit, though disordered, if it moves, can only move towards its line of communication, so it will stay there until it recovers. Okay, now this horse battery, artillery to cross streams is +3. It's got 8 movement points, so he could go 2 to limber, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can't get over here to fire them. Why not just move 1 hex forward? So it's 2 to limber, 3, 3. He could go in there for 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it still can't limber, so he will then just unlimber there and change his facing to that. Okay. Right, so this is a foot battery, and they've got 5 movement. So 2 to limber, and +3 to cross the stream, so they're not even going to get across the stream there. 2, 3, 4. He'll be able to cross next turn. A slight tweak on my moves. I'm going to keep that 1 cavalry unit here, stopping the Zulans just faffing around back there. So I'm going to put him in a rock and a hard place. He's a big unit. He's got 4 steps. So it'll be interesting to see where he will go. Right, so I'm moving up now Sebastian's cavalry. Now in this stack we have got 2 units with 9, 1 unit with 10. In this stack we have a couple of 8s and 10s, and this one we've got, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to there. Now then, the stream we know is going to cost me an extra +2. Ideally, I want to be here or here. So that's 4, 5, change facing, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. So we know that Sebastian's cavalry is at least going to move 2 movement points. Again, because they've moved more than half the distance, going to fatigue, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8, isn't it? 8 plus 2, so that will be, so we'll go there, we'll go there instead. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't see those uhlans going too far. So that is the end of my cavalry movement. What to do around here? My Imperial Guard infantry have been taking quite a few losses. Now my thought process is, if a unit takes all its losses, it's removed from the game. However, if it still has one step remaining and falls back to its commanding officer and then regains fatigue and recuperates, I can recover some of these losses on the Imperial Guard infantry. But I can't do so if they are an eliminated unit. So I've got a couple of units there which are looking a little bit shaky. This one's only got one step left. Okay, so he's got nothing that can get in his way, so I could pull him back. Friant's unit here, number 2, he's got 2 steps remaining. This one here, number 1, that is in full working order. No losses. No losses. Number 3, 1 loss. Number 4, 2 losses. So I'd rather take the ones that are suffering a little bit out of the firing line, sit them with Napoleon, and sort of recover some of those actual steps, you know. Because every step loss is not, each step in this is 300 men. That's not 300 actual wounded or casualty. That's people struggling off, wandering back, taking wounded friends back, and such forth. So the recuperating is reflecting that. So what to do? Okay, well, I do need to keep the pressure on though. I do need to keep the pressure. So 04 unit with 2 steps remaining goes into line. There. No, there. Changing formation does not accrue any step losses, any opportunity fire. Okay, now that unit, note 04, has got 2 steps remaining. Okay. 03 here will go into here. Removes the voltigeurs, though will take a shot from them as they cross in. No. Okay, and they will put their facing as such. That's unit number 3. That's got 3 steps remaining. Unit number 6 will go on the top and form into line. So we have an order mixed there. So they will fire as a line, but the unit in the column will be in the attack column formation. Okay. Right. This unit will go into line. Now, is one of these batteries horse? No. Is this a horse battery? It is indeed. So he could form up for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we need to clear this out of the way. Right, there's 2 units of Victors over here. I think this one here, number 30, is at full strength. So, 1 movement point into column. Releases some voltigeurs into there for 2, 3. Voltigeurs are always 1 hex in front of them. So as they go in there for 4, these two have a little fisticuffs. 5 into line. Frying over here also goes into line. That's unit number 2. Yeah, he's got 2 steps. Now, so far the Imperial Guard infantry haven't used more than half their movement, so they don't accrue any more fatigue as yet. So as I said, this horse battery for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 7, 8. Actually, we're on number on that one. Okay, so we've got 1 unit of Victors. They will have used 6 movement points, so they will accumulate another fatigue, so it takes them to 3. This unit here will fall back. You've got 6 movement points, free change. That's 1. 2, 3. That'll do. One, 2, 3. Actually, stream might be an extra point if you're in line. It is an extra 2. So that's 4 to there. So put Victor. Okay, so the guns. They've got 5 movement points. So that's 2, 3, 4. So they haven't got enough to unlimber. So let's think about the guns. He's got quite a lot of cavalry here that could move this way now as a threat. Okay, so let's discourage that threat. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So the guns all move up 1 there. You know what? These guys, on reflection, I will stick them in there with Victor. Looking at the movement and how everything's moved here. And that just leaves the Emperor. So we actually will change here with the cavalry there, facing. Change to there. So if he does move in here, he could. Charging across the stream is not a good idea. I could go and put him with those to try and rally him. Would he then still be within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? He would be. Let's go and rally some cavalry with the Emperor. Okay, I think that concludes my movement. Defensive fire phase. Okay, so let's start with this gun down here. Alright, he's got 4, 3, 2, 1 there. 4, 3, 2, 1 there. I'm going to fire on those guys. No effect. With only 1 firepower, needed a 6. But if he'd got it, my morale would have been at 2 less. Because that's, where are they facing? They're facing that way. That would have been coming in the flank. Okay, so no shots here. Is there an artillery battery under here? No. So there is there's a battery here, but there's a hill in the way. So there's nothing here. So it's literally this defensive line here. Well, I've just seen something I've forgotten to do here. Yeah, order mix. Yeah. Right, okay. So, I believe, for some strange reason, he wants to keep firing at my guard units. Okay. Don't know why. I think he's a bit of a bully. But there we go, there's a guard unit there. Alright, so this unit, fire strength of 3. It's hit my guards again. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. So that is on unit number 2. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Morale check. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, slightly different shades. There we go. Alright, so that's him fired. I'll just... So onto this unit. On here, onto the guard again. So fire value 3. Don't miss. These Austrians do not miss. So that's on unit number 1. That's their first loss. Morale check. Okay, that's close. They wobbled a little bit. Alright, so breaking up the fire here, there's 1 from here and there's 3 from here, so it's 4 into there. Four. Does that get a 6 with a 6? No, it's still 1 loss, but it's still 1 loss. These guard are bleeding. Unit 6 takes his first step loss. Alright, so that's those 2 fired, so that just leaves this guy. Okay. So that's 3. Finally, they missed. Woo! Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, offensive fire. Right, we'll start over this side as well. We've got this battery onto this cavalry. Okay, so it's 6, there's fire value of 5. 5. With a 3, I think is 1 loss. It is. Okay, so that's unit number, oh, can't read that far, 8. 8. That's our first loss. Now morale. This is why I hope they're going to fail. Well, they got nowhere to go. Their morale is 8. They love it. They love it. Okay. So that's that battery. Over to here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Or on this big pile of carry. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. With this battery is another 7, isn't it? Yeah. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 lots of 2, so that's 4 onto that big pile of cavalry. Four with a 6. I think we just worked that out. Is 1. Okay. Yeah, draw doesn't add anything to the artillery shot, so alright. That's unit number 10. That actually eliminates the cuirassiers. They're gone. Stack must still take the check, I should imagine. It's at 8 plus 1 morale 9. They don't like it. They are disordered. Fall back 2. 1, 2 to here. Now we are in turn 4, so they will get a 4 marker underneath them. I'll stick them that way. There we go. Spallini going back with them, with his fatigue. So that's those 2 units of the battery. Okay, this gun here. Okay. Can see this unit. Yeah. It needs to be blocked both sides. It's not, so it's 6, 5, 4, 3. Needs 4 to cause a hit. No. Right, it's now starting along the line. Okay, so this unit has got 4. Yeah, 4 into there. With a 6, that's a step loss on unit number 18. Okay. And now they take morale and they've got a -2 modifier. So their morale is 6 because they've been shot at by the guard. Okay, they buckle. And this is where the problems start. Okay. So he's going to have a turn 4 marker on him. Now, they've got to go 2 hexes back. So that means they're going to go through this pile here. Okay, so disorganised units entering a hex with other disorganised units have no effect unless they overstack. Now there's only 3, 4, 5, there's only 1 step in this, so there won't be an overstack there. So they can go there and then there. Okay, so that was fine. Okay, so they got away with that at the present moment. Right, now this artillery at 6 into them. Six with a 2. I think that might be just a step loss. It is. So step loss on unit 38. That's their first loss. Oh, there. A big boys, and their morale is 9. Yeah, they're fine. Okay. These guys firing into the town. So their fire value is 4. Sorry, it's not a town, it's a village. Firing into the village. Effect on target -2, so it goes down from 4 to 2. No effect. Here into here and here, so there's 4 from that line, 4 from that, so that's 8 onto this unit. Why can't I roll like the Austrians? It's a step loss, but still. Alright, so this is unit number 30. That's their second step loss. Morale check, their morale is 9. They roll 8, so they're okay. And then here, fire value is 3. Onto these guys. Yeah, these are Austrians. So they're not affected by the -2, so they're okay. 3 with a 5, that is step loss on unit 26. That's their first loss. Okay. And they're going to run up 8. But they're not being shot by the, by the old guard, so it's still run up 8. 9, that is a fail. Okay. So we'll go. Alright, so they can go back 1, 2 to there. Disorder with a 4. Okay, so that would be the end of the offensive fire. The melee phase. Okay, I'll check a few little rules here. Okay, especially regarding this unit here. Because they're an order mix, okay, I was looking at the column is facing here, but the line is facing here and here, i.e. into the flank of here. So I was querying if this unit could actually engage with these, and the answer to the question is they can. When they're in order mix, the 2 frontal hexes, even for the normal column, which can normally on its own only attack into the front hex here, can also now melee into wherever the line has a front. Wherever they share the frontage, they can melee. So going down the line, this is a big unit with grenadiers. My Imperial Guard, I think they're going to actually shoot their way out of that problem rather than commit. I know, it's the Imperial Guard, why am I not committing them? Well, they are blooded. So I think they're going to, hopefully the guns in the defensive fire phase might take that out of commission. Not going to assault into the village, but I will be assaulting with these 3 against this guy. Okay, so anywhere else, there are no other melees over here, so it's literally just this one. Okay, so I'm going to use pen and paper to make sure I keep all the numbers rather than trying to keep them in my head. So this guy here, unit 30, he's still got 5 steps left, so his melee value is 2 here, 2 by 5, gives me a melee value of 10. Right, I've written that on a piece of paper. Now, moving down the line, this guy here, alright, in line, he's got how many steps? Unit number 6. He's got 1 step remaining. So he's got a value of 3 times 1 is 3. The unit underneath him, which is in the attack column, his melee value is increased by 1, so it's 5, and that's unit number 3. He's got 3 steps left. 5 by 3 is 15. So 15 from that. This unit here in line, this is unit number 4. He's got 2 steps remaining, so he's got 4 times 2, so that's 8. Then these guys, okay, so they are now hitting the flank of this, which I think actually halves their melee value, but I'll double check that in a minute. Okay, so this unit here, number 29, has taken 2 step losses, so he's got 3 steps remaining. So he's got 2 by 3, which is 6. And then the unit underneath him, which is this one here, he's unit number 28, no losses. So he's 2, but increase again for attack column 3, 3 by 5, 15. Okay. And they will have a +1 modifier for this because of MacDonald. Okay, so let me just check the effect of being hit in the flank. Its melee value is reduced by half. So he had 10, which now goes to 5. And I have got, combined with those 3 units, 18 plus another 50. Yeah, it's more than 4 to 1. So it's 4 to 1, which is the highest column it can be, with a +1 on the table. That's a 3 on 4 to 1. That's a 0D. So he becomes demoralised, and fortunately he has got somewhere he can go, which is there and there. Okay, and he gets a turn 4 marker upon him there. Alright, so I can advance into the hex. Okay, 04. They will advance in. Okay, I think that ends. Right, okay, so that's the end of the melee phase. So we had units of the guard involved in the melee, so their fatigue increases from 4 to 5, which now means once you get 5 fatigue, your morale drops by 1. So the guard's morale has now dropped by 1. Okay, and MacDonald was involved, so his fatigue goes from 1 to 2. Right, so that concludes the fatigue phase. So I've got some rallying to do now. So try to rally that guy over there. Okay, I think it's only on a 12 they would have failed. Their morale is a 10. The Emperor gives them 6. So they were very reluctant, but the Emperor persuades them that, you know, he needs them. So that's now gone. What unit was it? Unit 10. That's twice they rolled 11s. Okay. Young Guard Cavalry. Still technically out of command. Well, Napoleon could personally take command of them, so we can remove that. Army commanders are allowed to command up to 3 units by themselves. Any other recovery for the French? No. So I believe, unless I've got anything else I can think of to do, rally phase, fatigue, melee. No, that's it. So that will conclude the French fourth turn. Okay, so interesting things what's going to happen over here now. I don't know what he's going to do with his cavalry over here now that I've started to get quite a bit across. And this is, you'll be able to get most of this across the river. He's got two little stepping stones here. Do they pull back? Don't know. But this town's looking a little bit empty now. However, my guard, which is most of my infantry, have been shot. I mean, the accuracy of the Austrians at shooting my guards. Anything else, they've been... But at my guard, it must be something about the uniforms, you know, they just encourage bullets towards them. But, so saying, that was an enjoyable turn from my point of view. Hopefully not so much from my opponents, but we shall see. So, thank you for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please press the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so, if you'd like to. Other than that, any comments would be much appreciated. Any questions? All the best. Bye.